Hey, look, the truth is, I'm just going to come out and say it, that investing in your 401k, putting 5% of your paycheck into a long-term investing account is not the quickest way to financial freedom.
Toma.
Look, I know your parents may have taught you this, and this is exactly what I was taught, is that, hey, you work for 20 years, you put 5, 10, 15% into your 401k and your IRA so that when you retire, well, then you're financially free, right? Then you're set, then you can live your life and go about finding your passions. Well, that doesn't quite work for me, right? And if you're watching this, you're probably something like me, where you know that that's not gonna be your plan either. Look, everyone dreams of that lifestyle where you have that sleepy money, right? You have the money that comes in while you're sleeping, you don't have to work, you're financially free. It's kind of the dream of a lot of people, but why do so little people achieve it? Right? If everybody wants to have to do as little work as possible and make as much money as possible, why does nobody get there, right? Why do we see a very small percentage of people who become financially free before they're retired? Well, the reason is, very simply put, they're investing their time and they're investing their money in the wrong places. So in this video, I want to hop over to the whiteboard and I want to show you a couple different investment strategies that we use that's allowed me to create financial freedom for myself at 25. All right, so the first thing that you probably learned, stocks, traditional investments, all right? Your general, if you track the S&P and how most 401ks perform, you're getting around 7% returns annually. 5 to 10% is going to be your average. With these guys, you have little to no cash flow. So the whole really way you become financially free is you have cash flow. You have enough cash flow to support your monthly bills, right? That is the definition of becoming financially free. If you have no cash flow, you can't get there, right? You've already kind of stopped yourself at the beginning. And the last part is when you're taking 5% of your check, 10% of your check, and you're putting it in these long-term investing accounts, well, you're getting your principal, that 5 or 10% that you could be investing that would be giving you cash flow, you're tying it up for 30 years, right? Why do you think these investment companies that manage your 401ks and your IRAs make so much money, right? Why do the Charles Schwabs, the Merrill Lynches, all those people, why do they have such big firms and make billions of dollars every year? Well, it's because they're taking your money, your hard-earned money, and they're investing it for 30 years for you. They're holding on to it, and they're giving you truly subpar returns. So I want to share with you 2 investing strategies that over the last 2.5 years I've been able to deploy on a small, medium, and now a large scale that has allowed me to become the definition of financially free. We have enough passive income every single month that covers my bills, my living expenses, what I need for my family and my lifestyle. And on top of that, we're making great money with this. So I want to share 2 of these ideas, 2 of these strategies that we use. The first one is a very passive option. It's called land note investing. Basically what you're doing is you're buying a loan, pretty simply put. So whenever I go out and I find deals, I buy land, a lot of time I finance it myself. So very simplistic example, if I sell a property for $1,000, well, I may collect payments over 4 years and get $2,000 for that property. Very simplistic example, but whenever I'm buying those properties for $200, $300, then what we're doing is we're creating massive returns. And so something that I do as an investor is I do a lot of those deals and I package them together and I go sell them to other investors. And I take a cut out of my profit in order to get cash up front, but what you get is you get 20 to 30% annual returns. This is an incredible way to invest your money. You can get your principal back in 12 to 24 months. So you don't have your principal tied up for a long time. You're getting your money back quickly. You're getting monthly cash flow every single month, right? So this cash flow is what can help you become financially free. And it's backed by a real asset, right? It's backed by something somebody is using. It's something that exists, it's not going anywhere. It's a piece of land, it sits there, it's quiet. There's not many things that can go wrong with it. It's backed by an asset and it's already been sold. That asset's already performing. It's already creating cash flow for you. And so again, we put these together, and there's a ton of people that do this. If you want to be connected with somebody like myself or other investors that do this, you can simply get in touch with me, and we'd be happy to connect you with the right person. But this is an incredible and underutilized, really not really utilized at all, type of investing. And a really cool example I like to give people is if you can generate 30% returns, which I can do for you, if you can generate 30% returns for 5 years and simply put $15,000 a year into it, you can be making $75,000 a year passively in just 5 years. In just 5 years, if you invested a small percentage of your paycheck, maybe 20%, into a 30% annual cash flowing investment, in 5 years, you'd have a little over $70,000 a year in income that you did nothing for. You sat, you let the asset perform, and it creates cash flow. This is a true path out of a 9-to-5 job that can take you 5 years, not 25 or 30, right? So this is a really incredible investing opportunity that most people don't know about, kind of as the inside scoop, if you will, right? And the last one I'm going to share with you is what I do. I'm a land business owner. So I spend all my time every week finding off-market deals. Let's use that same example of that $1,000 property. Well, we buy those around 20 to 30% of their value. So I'll pay $250, $300 for that property. And then like I mentioned, right, we have the full operation. This is a whole business operation that we're doing. We're buying, we're selling. You get the biggest returns. I was very generous here with 70%, but the truth is we're generating normally 100% annual returns on the cash we invest in these properties. And 100% is even low sometimes. It can be significantly more than that, 200, 300. We've had 1,000% returning properties. Yes, you're a business owner, it is a lot more work, but these are the returns that what I'm saying down here is the quickest way to get yourself to a financially free position. I started doing this business 2.5 years ago, and really at the time of filming this, 2 years very consistently. And after 18 months, I was able to leave my high-paying corporate sales job in order to do this full time. We're generating, multiple tens of thousands of dollars a month in passive income. We do a lot of cash flips. We sell a lot of investing notes. This, guys, is really one of the most overlooked ways to get out of a job. If you want to remain in the struggling 9-to-5, then continue putting the money in the 401k, the IRAs. I know it's hard to break out of that mold. But the truth is, the people that you see that are financially free, especially in their 20s and their 30s, they're running businesses, they're making cash flowing investments. It is the future, right? So, hey, if you were looking to learn more about this, we would love if you would join our free Facebook group. It's called Learn Land University. We'll have a link somewhere around this video. But we talk about both of these things in detail. I go live every single week talking about new tips and tricks. And if you're looking to start a business like this, it would be a really good starting point for you at least. And hey, if you want to check out any of our other social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, we pump out a lot of educational content on the subject. So again, if you're looking to get started in this niche, check us out and we'll see you there.